Hello, my name is Penny and this is Penny's Art Emporium. And a little while ago I did this little fluffy bunny, which was 129 in my videos, and I did this cute little squirrel, which was 132 in my videos. And they're fluid art little animals and I really enjoyed doing them, and I felt they were quite successful. I did also do one that I call Shaggy Cat, which wasn't quite so successful, so that's that one. The cat really, I didn't like the background so much, and also the colour palette, and he didn't really fit on the canvas so well. So this time I'd always thought I wanted to do a nice fluffy little dog, a nice fluffy sort of raggedy dog with nice floppy ears, and so I have chosen a bigger canvas. I've chosen, it's 22 centimetres by 30 centimetres, so quite a lot bigger. And I thought the background with the bunny, it was nice sort of pastel balloon dips, and these paints are the pearl paints, and I really like these because they're very subtle. They will just look white when the background is on, and then when it's dry they just shimmer different colours. So I thought that I would do my white background and then do balloon dips with the pearl paints, and I'll also use some metallic white because I always like that as well. So the background should be very subtle, and I'll try and make it so that it's a bit more central in the middle of the canvas. And then I thought for the fluffy dog it would be quite nice if it was coppers and browns and tans. So I've got a lot of metallic colours. I have got the copper, I've got the 24 karat gold, I have got titanium gold, I've also got some champagne gold as well, and I have also got a matte colour of just the sand, which I find such a versatile colour. It's really good for all kinds of paintings. It's a very matte finish. And then I've got the Amsterdam white, and then just thought for a few little fine details, this lustrous black is very nice by Arteza. So that's my colour palette. And I think whereas with both of these I had a white background that I put all the colours onto for the animal as well, this time I will do my background all in the white with balloon dips, and I'll just do a rough image of the dog shape in the sand colour, so that when I put my metallic colours on with my palette knives and my sticks, and I've got my sort of palette tray, and I'll just put my paint in there and mix it to put onto the canvas, it will just not have a white background. So I will get started. I'm looking forward to it. I will put it onto hyperlapse, and we will see what I come up with. So here is this little doggy. I fiddled around a little bit just to try to get his face as perfect as I could, really. Those eyes and nose I will tidy up when it is dry, but you can see all the different coloured paints that are in there. The 24 karat gold, the titanium gold, champagne gold, copper, and also the lustrous black as well, just for his nose, and added to the copper a little bit, which makes it kind of grey in places, I guess. And his fluff is looking very, very sweet. I'm very happy with how that has turned out. And his little paws, you can see it's drying already. It has had chance to just settle for a little bit. You can see how the gold and copper is starting to come out. And the background colours, they are pearl yellow, pearl green, pearl blue and pearl violet in balloon dips with the normal matte white. So at the moment they just look kind of cloudy. There's a bit of metallic white as well, actually. So it'd be interesting to see what they look like when it's dry. They should change colour a little bit. So that's what he is looking like at the moment. And it's funny because I'm calling him a he. So we'll let that dry, and I'll show you that again, and I'll finish the eyes and nose as well. So bye for now. Well, I'm just going to do the dog's little face. So all it really needs is the nose tidying up a little bit, which I'm going to use the lustrous black that I put in the main painting, which actually does come out a little bit blue, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to just shape his nose just a little bit. It doesn't need very much at all. It doesn't have to be a big sort of dense colour. But I'll just shape it that little bit, and that it is slightly to the side, which I'm very happy about. I'm quite happy that he doesn't have a face that just looks straight on. And I'm going to put just a little bit actually in his eyes as well, because it will be a little bit shiny, and I think that that will be quite nice. So it is just a tiny little bit, and his eyes, they're not all completely dense with colour. They've got sort of mottled colour in them, and I think that that is fine. So that is just kind of shaped that a little bit, and if it has a little bit of a shine on the kind of left hand side of his nose, I think that that will be fine. And the other little bit that I want to do, it's a tiny little brush that I'm using, and I am using magnifying glasses as well with a light on, just so I can see, just so I can get the detail, because I find that the face features, the eyes and the nose, you know, those are the most important parts. So now I've just got some Amsterdam white, which is mixed with the Floatrol water, the same as it was for the painting when I did it, so it's still fluid paint. I just want to do a little white dot on his nose, kind of here, which would be a bit of a reflection. And then his eyes. So I just want to have a little bit of a white reflection here, and the same on the corner of this side. And hopefully that will be enough just to give him that little bit of character. let me put my normal glasses on. Let me just see. It might be a little bit too much, so I might just, I don't want to take it off, but what I might do is with a little bit of kitchen oil, I mean it will dull down a bit as it dries anyway, but I might just tap it that tiny little bit. I think his eyes will be okay actually, because they will dull down. And I quite like his nose with that kind of little bit. Maybe I'll just touch his eyes a little bit, because I don't want it to be too much for just a dot. There, I like that. I will just bring you right in for a close-up. Whoops. There. So I will take this camera off the stand, and then I'll show you the whole picture as it's dry. So here is this doggy. He's all dry now, and he's got his little face finished, and he's looking very sweet. And I've put it on here so that you can see it without light shining on it. You can see that the background is looking nice and mottled with different little flecks of interest of colour in there, and you can see his fur and his chest and his lovely little face and ears. So that is without a light on it, and you know, it just sort of looks very interesting like that. And I'm now going to turn him around a little bit and put a light on, and you can see how the metallic bits really catch the light. So that background, you can see there's a little bit of the pearl violet in there. There is a bit of pale pearl yellow and pearl green, a little bit of just the pearl white. There isn't very much of the pearl blue, that hasn't really come out very much, there's a tiny little bit there. And you can see how his fur catches the light, that lovely copper. You've got the 24 karat gold and that darker titanium gold, and it mixes amongst the matte sand colour, and there's a little bit of pearl white on his chest, and his little face there with the gold on it, and his lovely ears. So it looks just completely different, and I always like to do my paintings like that so that they do look different from different angles. So here he is, and of course his little face, just those little dots just make all the difference to his character, really. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.